Hi everyone, I'm Kelly from Oregon Mesa. I'm a student employee here in our office, and I'm responsible for all of our social media outlets. I also post on the Mesa USA Facebook page. I took over the position in the spring of last year and have worked to grow the reach of our Facebook and Twitter accounts. I've put together this social media training to help everyone get set up with a plan and content structure. I will be talking about the task of being a social media coordinator, posting content, platforms to use, and some of my best practices. Here are a few ideas to keep in mind when you're setting up your social media plan. First, what is the purpose of your state using social media, and how do you plan to integrate it into your overall communication plan? Here at Oregon Mesa, we want to be in contact with our students now and maintain that contact once they leave the program. We want to see our students succeed and be able to help them navigate through college and finding a job. Social media puts us in contact with people everywhere, and we can use that to establish Mesa as a national program. We can easily promote the Mesa mission through posting, consistently creating awareness for STEM diversity and advocating for equal access to STEM education will help drive our branding. Here is a basic job description. As a social media coordinator, you are responsible for creating and executing the content according to your state strategy. Be comfortable with using sites like Facebook or Twitter to post content and respond to posts as needed. It's important to always have a clear and consistent message through all of your platforms that promote Mesa. Check with your state program and associate universities for what guidelines they are using for social media. Know if anyone needs to approve the content that you will be sending out. If content posting is left up to your discretion, then ask your coworkers for feedback. As a local organization, you should decide who your target audience will be and how you want to interact with them. The content that you put out would be different if you're trying to reach funders and peers versus reaching out to parents and students. Once you know what group you want to reach, decide how you plan to get their attention. What sources are you going to use for content? What media do you want to create? And then a plan for managing your profiles. Here's our content schedule that was put together by Spot Color Marketing. Mondays are typically our news days. I'll post chapter activities or photos, as well as interesting STEM articles. Tuesdays are activity days. I try to post fun engineering or science projects that our families can do that cost $20 or less. I will also use this day to post how-to articles for signing up for the ACT and SAT, applying for FAFSA, and college as well. Wednesdays are dedicated to women in STEM. My main goal for Wednesday is to promote female role models. I will also highlight any articles that create a productive conversation about women in STEM fields and their accomplishments. Thursdays are media days. I will promote upcoming events with photos and videos from last year using the hashtag #ThrowbackThursday. On Fridays, I will post a STEM meme or a joke, really anything that's funny that will help get our students interested in STEM. I typically don't post on weekends unless there's a local STEM activity or if there's an upcoming scholarship, test, or application due date. I use a Google spreadsheet to help keep all of this information organized. If anyone wants a copy of our spreadsheet, just send me an email and I'll be happy to share it. Creating content on our profiles should really be about shameless self-promotion. We all know how amazing Mesa is, and we can use social media to tell everyone else about it as much as we want. When pulling content from the web, you should always read the entire article and review all the content that is on the page. I share articles that I find all over the web, and I want to know that my post is appropriate rather than regret the post and delete it later. To save time in pulling content, I have tabs set up in my Gmail account for STEM alerts. I get new emails every day related to Mesa and STEM. I have specific alerts to flag for key phrases, and I do not have to spend hours searching for educational and STEM news. Delicious is a great site to store and collect web links. There's an extension for your web browser so that it only takes 2 clicks to save an article. I've created an Office account so that everyone can save and share articles that they come across. One of the easiest ways to pull content is sharing articles off of your home feed from Facebook and Twitter. You can share or retweet an article posted by a different profile, or you can message the profile publicly to create a conversation relinking back to the article. There are 3 simple steps for responding to comments with social media. First is discover. It's important to know what activity is occurring on your public profile. You can set up email alerts to let you know when posts are made. Next, evaluate the comment. Look at the post and decide if it's positive or negative. It's always best to respond to commenters within 24 hours of their post, unless it's a spam or troll. In this case, you can just ignore the post. A response can be as simple as a thank you to a parent who posted a picture from one of your events, or it could be several sentences in response to a comment about an article shared. If the comment is from an unhappy party, always offer to contact them offline and have them message you their contact information. Here is a recap and some guidelines for posting. It's important to stay active and consistent with your daily posting. Articles should only be shared if the source is valid and trustworthy. You want to keep posts as relevant and up-to-date as possible with current news and technology. Be sure that this content promotes our mission and vision with integrity and respect. Do not engage in rumors or fights online, as well as handle any dispute offline through the local office or through Mesa USA. You can build trust with your profile through transparency. Share only accurate information, and any personal view posted on the profile should be noted as such. Monitoring and moderating all profiles prevents inappropriate content from being displayed. You can include a note in the About Me profile that states we reserve the right to remove any inappropriate content. Most importantly, you want to keep all student records confidential, blur out names, and don't share a photo of someone if we do not have a photo release on file. Do not post any information that directly identifies a student unless explicit consent is given. When choosing a social network, decide what platforms are right for you based on your audience, goals, and responses. Here at Oregon Mesa, we have a Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and a website. Creating a profile is all about customization. Be sure to include a short bio and a link back to your Mesa State website. Create your own banner, profile picture, and themes from your own videos and photos. Once again, one of the best ways we can create a strong national presence is to shamelessly promote ourselves and each other. You can promote school chapters and upcoming events weekly across your platforms. If you have any news about awards, expansions, partnerships, or anything else you want to generate excitement about, you can post it to the Mesa USA Facebook page or share it with other Mesa profiles. Here is a general Facebook posting plan. Make sure that you use a public page that anyone can view. Do not use a personal page that only approved friends can see. You should have 2 to 3 new posts per day. This includes creating 1 to 2 new posts per day and sharing 1 to 2 posts per day from other pages. By following 2 to 3 new profiles per day, you'll create more activity on your profile. You can create groups to help keep track of students and your former students. Here at Oregon Mesa, we've created an alumni group to help us keep in contact with all of our students. Here's a general plan for Twitter. Your messages should be about what you are doing right now. Think of it as a mini blog where your posts are 140 characters or less. It helps to use lots of images and links in your posts. Your profile should have 4 to 6 new activities per day. This includes 2 to 3 retweets and favoriting tweets. Try to find 5 new STEM-related profiles to follow every day to help build your reach. Hootsuite is one of the best tools that I use for social media because it saves me so much time. I can schedule all of my posts in advance for months. I can take days off or go on vacation and not have to rely on someone else to post for me. I will spend a couple hours a week on finding content and setting up posts to match our daily schedule. One of the best ways I use Hootsuite is to promote events. I schedule promotional posts and reminder posts weeks ahead of time so that I can spend more time preparing and working on the event. I use this all during nationals on my iPhone. I was able to schedule almost everything ahead of time so I could spend more time helping Tamara and Kelly at the competition. I would take photos on my phone and then schedule posts throughout the day on the app. Thank you to everyone for taking the time to watch my social media training. If you have any questions or need any help, do not hesitate to email me at mesatmp@gmail.com.